Well, no, it kind of doesn't. Headlines today on, real media.
Yes.
Right. They were, there's one headline that struck me, and I was just like, what?
Yes.
Right.
Headline reads from Associated Press.
Yes.
New York Times.
Yes.
New York Post, of course.
Yes.
Washington Post.
Yes.
God, Huffington, like everybody, you name it. Like,
Yes.
MSNBC.
Yes.
CBS.
Yes.
Just name one. They're all carrying the story. Well, I guess they're carrying the story because they're trying to push the story.
Yes.
If you know what I mean.
Right.
Chicago, Portland, San Francisco, and Denver today.
Yes.
This morning. Are all having huge protests.
Yes.
And when I say huge, it's like 50 or 60 people.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
But the headline that is on most of the signs and what they're pushing
Yes.
is really the part of the whole story that I didn't believe. I, of course, believed that in San Francisco and Portland and Denver and Chicago, they'd be having, whiny lefty protests. Okay.
Right.
I mean, that's a regular thing.
Yes.
That's not anything you should be, surprised about.
No.
No.
Yes.
Right. Really?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yeah? Anyway, the big push in these cities
Yes.
is, quote, this is a direct quote right off their signs, communist revolution.
Right.
Now, I know a lot of these kids,
Yes.
and when I say kids, I mean that, most of this left movement is all, 20-year-old man bun sporting nothings, right?
Right.
Or girls who don't know they're girls.
Yes.
Because
Right.
none of these fucking retards have parents, right?
Right.
To teach them, no, that's a penis, son. No, we don't have time for that anymore because we're on Twitter.
Yes.
Right.
Anyway, all these 20-year-olds.
Yes.
And like the colleges are the worst. You go to any college in America, even Harvard is fucked now.
Yes.
Like, they're all just lefty hippie program. Like, all I can say is it's a really good thing they're not drafting for Vietnam right now, right?
Right.
But anyway, they're out there,
Yes.
and they're wanting a communist revolution,
Yes.
right? And I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, I'm like,
Yes.
these kids are all at universities,
Yes.
all across the country. Some of them used to be good universities.
Right.
What are they not teaching anymore?
Yes.
Well, no, the reason I say that is because you've got to have enough common basic sense
Yes.
to understand that, Christ, back in elementary school,
Yes.
you should know that communism doesn't work, right? Like,
Right.
and it just strikes me really as absolutely unfathomable that in this country, in the United States, in 2021,
Yes.
we're actually sitting here having conversations about communism
Yes.
and socialism
Yes.
and all these different things, and we've got a president in the White House who's like, yeah, sounds good.
Right.
Right? And, well, here's my lefty psycho never before bill. Check this out.
Right.
Well, it's true that I've made more money than any of you could ever possibly conceive of in your little heads.
Right.
I've done that controlling you.
Right.
And now that I've done that as your president, and I'm pushing these things through whether you like it or not,
Yes.
I'm going to go get some ice cream, and you're going to be communists.
Right.
By the way, I've lost my marbles. See ya. Okay, so The president's down for it.
Yes.
The vice president doesn't know her name either.
Yes.
And what are you left with?
Yes.
You're left with the cabinet. And what are the cabinet? Like, have you seen these fuckers? Right?
Right.
We got generals wearing dresses.
Yes.
Right? We got a bunch of paper and pencil pushing, like, lunatics that you wouldn't, like, invite to your firing squad. Like, really?
Right.
But here's the rub.
Yes.
Like, they're all wanting, ultimately, a system whereby if anyone dared go out and protest,
Yes.
you'd be mowed down with machine guns.
Right.
Like, I don't get it. They live in a free country,
Yes.
a free society where we're free to speak our minds and go out and protest and have the voice of the people be heard. Right?
Right.
They're fighting for a system where all of that shit results in your death.
I have.
You probably have, but you did it in a country that didn't shoot you. Right?
Yes.
Right. So you could. Yeah, I don't know. So did you hear about Jimmy Hoffa? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, funny thing. You know,
Yes.
the Fox guy there that I don't know who the reporter. You guys know who he is.
Yes.
Right.
The older guy with the glasses, not Steve, not Ducey. No. No, but that other Arcel. No, that's the chick that's the co-host with him.
Yes.
I don't know. He's got one of these unassuming names.
Yes.
I got it. He looks like a 1950s shoe salesman. Right?
Right.
Yeah, he does. He looks like a 1950s shoe salesman. At least, well, that's what they tell me. I wasn't around in 1950.
Yes.
But, you know, if I was a director,
Yes.
if I was going to cast a 1950s shoe store, I would put this reporter as my shoe salesman. I would.
Right.
Anyway, I don't know his name.
Yes.
I don't care.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. But what the interesting thing is
Yes.
about, God, I guess about 6 months ago,
Yes.
Fox did this thing where you know, this 50s salesman.
Yes.
Right? Well, he's talking with these guys in New Jersey, right? And he's talking to them about Jimmy Hoffa, and apparently this old prick, he's sitting there with these two old Mascaro garbage guys, right?
Right.
Now, for all intents and purposes, kind of keep context here.
Yes.
The mafia was pretty much done in New York City by about 1996, right?
Right.
Like, once Gotti was gone, that's pretty much it. You know. So you know, there's really nothing in the mob scene going on.
Yes.
It's not really a thing anymore. Let it go.
Yes.
You know. But no, now the Fox has got this renewed interest in finding Jimmy Hoffa. and this just brings back, I know you guys will remember,
Yes.
but I know a lot of folks that may come across this show on the internet probably won't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But do you remember Geraldo Rivera and Al Capone's vaults?
Right.
Uh-huh. What a total shit show that was, huh?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, with the unique and underscored failing,
Yes.
that was Al Capone's vaults. That this new interest into Jimmy Hoffa,
Yes.
and interviewing these, you know, fat Jersey guys that don't really have anything to do with anything. They're just bored, right?
Right.
Oh yeah, my dad, he buried Jimmy over here.
Right.
No, you mook. You told me you buried him over here. Well, anyway, all these segments that he's doing are missing is like the mandolin music, right?
Right.
I half expected to see a kid come in through the middle of the interview.
Yes.
He'd come in through the back door or something and go, "Hey, Papo, you got $5? I need to go get some cigarettes." And then, the old man turns around and fucking shoots him.
Right.
Dirty little bastard. Buy your own cigarettes. Anyway, they're talking about Jimmy Hoffa,
Yes.
and this guy, this like 60-year-old at the table, is apparently the son of the guy who actually buried the body. And I'm talking buried the body like literally out the back of their garbage dump, right?
Right.
So I'm sitting there, I'm watching the story, and I'm
Yes.
like, wow, God, must be a slow news year.
Right.
Like really, like you can't go and check out a new skate park or something, and you gotta pump this bullshit about Jimmy Hoffa now, really?
Right.
And this guy,
Yes.
he's like, yeah, well, they did him in Detroit,
Yes.
but we brought him back here to Jersey for a trophy,
Right.
right? Well, clue me in, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
But people usually keep trophies in like trophy display cases, right?
Right.
I mean, you go out and you win the Stanley Cup.
Yes.
Do you bring it home and bury it somewhere? No.
Right.
Yeah, it was a trophy. We was saying something. Yeah, sure you were.
Right.
Yeah, so it was, of course, they say they killed him in 1975.
Right.
It was a trophy killing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
And they moved him to reap the trophy. Yeah, that's what they said. And then this Fox shoe salesman, right?
Yes.
Right.
He's out there with he somehow talked Fox into like paying for ground penetrating radar to go out there, right?
Right.
So they're out there,
Yes.
and the ground penetrating radar guy,
Yes.
Right.
he's being instructed by the reporter,
Yes.
and of course this douchebag mafia guy's son. Yeah, bring it over here,
Right.
right? Bring it over here, you mook. So the guy brings it over there,
Yes.
and he's turning it on and boom, 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 right? He's doing the thing,
Right.
right? And they're there all day.
Yes.
They're there for the hours, like literally, like I think it was like the 9:00 news report
Yes.
with Jesse Waters or something. He went to a live feed to the shoe salesman guy in the dark under the bridge, right?
Right.
And and the best part of all,
Yes.
hey, we're getting results here.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, we are indeed getting metal.
Right.
Right, because of course the story was that
Yes.
that they had killed him.
Yes.
And then they had put him in a steel, one of the oil drums, right?
Yes.
And they were like, well, the legs don't fold properly, so
Right.
we had to put him in another one.
Right.
And I was watching this.
Yes.
I'm like, dude, don't you watch mob movies? They cut the legs off and stuff them in there.
Right.